It is now release date for the Early Days Collection, meaning we now have online play enabled for Duel Monsters 4 Battle of Great Duelists. This wasn't working for like 12 plus hours of the game's release, but now it is on the Switch. The PC version, I believe, is coming out around when this video drops, so that should be pretty nicely timed. And so we'll go through and play some duels online. Why not see what it's about? Now, this game is really annoying to build decks for, because you've got to scroll through a list like this, go and choose the card you want, add to the deck, and so it's going to take a while to actually, build your decks you want. Now, you could just go, online net deck. That's what I did, because there is a metagame for this game, and it involves playing powerful blowout traps like as Trap Hole or your Widespread Ruin, and playing a bunch of 1350 beaters, things like the Disc Magician and the Clown Zombie, and going to town like that. So let's go in and find a duel and see if anyone's online. So we can go and invite, we can just go and play a game. Hopefully they let us join. So overall, the experience is very kind of basic and bare bones. It's a bit slow, right? But that does kind of make sense given you are forcing online into a game from 20 years ago that wasn't really designed to have online in it. Going to use Goblin Secret Remedy to gain life. Now, the difference between this one and DM1 is you've now got spell cards and trap cards that work more like how they did in the OCG and TCG. I believe spell cards you can play as many as you want per turn, and then trap cards you got one zone to use. So let's see what he did. He placed a card face down, right? So no, Hagon, they're playing a very similar deck to us. So we can go for, oh my god, oh, we opened all spells. That's really annoying. So we could go and play Dark Hole and suck off all our opponent's monsters. Why not? But let's go for Swords of Revealing Light. We're just going to go and lock out their field. And so for the next 3 turns, they can't attack. But this works on attack. It's kind of like Mirror Force. So we don't really want to use this yet, because he can't really do anything. Just gotta wait to find a monster, and we can then remove their field with Dark Hole and swing them on our own. You are gonna find people playing this exact deck on ladder, because it is mostly known to be one of the better decks. Now, you have got the whole type advantage thing, so things like Light beats Dark, for example, or Thunder beats Aqua immediately, regardless of stat line. So you could be a Blue Eyes White Dragon and come against a Dark Magician, and I believe the DM would win. It might be the way around. Going for another summon, and that's going to be a copy of the Leo Wizard. So yeah, they're playing just a straightforward good stuff deck, and we've opened, again, not very good. Now, Final Destiny says destroy all monsters, traps, and cards in hand. Does that just nuke both players' hands? I think that's a really bad card to play at the moment. Could we go Dark Hole, then Reborn with our Monster Reborn? Actually, does that work for our opponent's graveyard as well? Oh, it's just from your opponent's graveyard. Okay, so we can probably go Dark Hole, suck all the monsters off. They're all gone, they disappeared. And we can then go and probably play Reborn. I assume 2 spells work in 1 turn. I would hope they do. Let's see, use Monster Reborn. Monsters, wait. There's no way this summons all of them, right? No, it just summons 1. I'm then going to go and set face down the Acid Trap Hole, and then we'll just go to combat and swing for 1350. And I don't know if you can feel it, but like here, I would have thought that the image would show up before the attack animation played. So there does seem to be like a little bit of delay in things happening, but that does again make sense given that you are putting, online play into a game that was not really designed to have that be a thing. So you've got to kind of account for a little bit of latency here and there, but overall, it's fine, it's serviceable. It would be better if there was more to do, right? I think that a game like this, which is it's very strictly defined by this one sort of deck at the moment, is 1350 good stuff. And so it's kind of like the least interesting thing they could have done for online. And we do know from data mining that I believe Dungeons Dice Monsters and War Championship 2004, they're both going to be coming at some point. My monsters got sucked in the Netherworld. It's just been sucked, gone, sent, destroyed. Those 2 should be coming. So that will be a fun time when those do drop, and I think those ones will be more better received because there's a bit more variance involved, right? One of them is just going to be GOAT format, the other one is DDM. And again, we're not seeing any good, cards, right? We are seeing good cards, but we're seeing no bodies. I guess, like, modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, you can just brick. If you net deck a random deck online from a Japanese forum, I have had a bunch of opponents just like scoop, they just left, and so going for the summon of a card, I believe, up here. Gonna be Leo Wizard. Now, I'm not too sure why this hasn't triggered yet, the Acid Trap Hole. But maybe it's on attack as well. Like, I'm not sure. Maybe they got to end their turn. At some point, this should trigger. Okay. I just kind of blanked there. I thought it was my opponent's turn. And the Acid Trap Hole didn't seem to work again, so I'm not too sure. Okay, no. Okay, it's been... Okay. Tonga was destroyed. Okay. It's a little bit weird, right? It's a little bit weird. Because I would have thought I played that before they summoned Leo Wizard. Unless it glitched and didn't show up on my screen. That could also have been a thing that happened. We'll set that, and hopefully this will be good enough. Oh my god, again, we're just getting... Right, let's set Torrential. Just make sure that's definitely set, right? Yeah, okay, so we can then end our turn. It is just... It's a little bit janky. But they've also got a card up there. They've got a card in their trap zone, and so... They almost... I love descriptions of this. Sent to Netherworld. Sucked off. All monsters vanish. Why not? They've got a back row as well. So we could be running into their own Torrential, which would be bad. It's our turn. Got a monster. Anywhere. Change of Heart. That does literally nothing at the moment. Okay, passing. Finally drawing into a Tongyo. Acid Trap Hole. Okay, no, so it's on that attack declaration. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So 1-for-1 trade isn't the best. Again, we did use up our Torrential for last turn, which is not great. So we'll see what our guy can do. And just passing, okay, fair enough. We've got our own Leo Wizard, okay. We just attack in, deal some damage in. Let's go. 1350, not too bad. He didn't play anything face down, so could mean in hand it's going to be like a Dark Hole or a Change of Heart. That'd be pretty big. If it is, again, we've got the Acid Trap Hole, so we should be safe for the moment. I do want to kind of drop Final Destiny at some point. If his hand does get to 4 cards, not playing anything, it might be worth doing, just to ensure there's no Trap Master. Okay. Sets a trap from the deck? That's really cool. So this is the thing, right? Like, the effect said it's been played, but the card isn't on the board yet, and it takes a while to show up, so it's a bit jarring compared to usual. Gonna gain some life. I believe Trap Master is like a 17... No, it's like 1300 attack, maybe 1200. I don't think it's that big, so we can't really attack in unless we've got a second body on board. So let's see, we've got a second body, that's good. Attack-wise, it's 500, so we can actually risk it. Now, Acid Trap Hole is the strongest monster, okay. So we'll just attack in, attack over Trap Master, and this does look like we're kind of clawing some things back here. Slowly but surely clawing things back. And so I do think the novelty of this will wear off quite quickly compared to, say, World Championship 2004 or 200 Dice Monsters, because those ones have a bit more replayability. And he's going to straight pass. Okay, we can go for this Final Destination, but I do want to just get in some more chip damage, right? I do want to be in a bit of a better position before we go all in and play the meme card. Secondly, a Wizard, down to 4750, meaning we're, what, 2 turns away from winning if our opponent does nothing. Now, we have had people just leave a lot, right? If they're not in a win position, there's no, penalty for winning or losing. It is just literally, you're playing the local co-op play, but online, and so when you win a duel, you get a card that you can't really use because you've got 9 cards already. Right, the game starts you off with every card unlocked by default, so you can go in and play any card you want. Gonna gain some life points. How in the... What did Dankito do? He went from 4,000 to 9,750. There is no way... There is no way Dankito in DM4 gains that much life points, right? He's played Polar Greed, Tremendous Fire. I'm having a look now. Dankito DM4. I want to see what this does, because there is no way. There is no way. Restores 5,000 life points. And then plays Change of Heart. I should have played the Final Destiny. He's literally had every good spell card. 5k life point restoration is massive. Doesn't matter, we destroyed our own Leo Wizard. Okay, that's fine. But if they keep drawing into these big life point gain cards, then we're not in a very good spot. We've got the Clown Zombie. Let's swing it again for another 2,600 damage. Why not? Next turn, they'll draw Dankito again. It might be limit 1, because that seems really bonkers. Gain 5,000 life points is ridiculous. We can go all in. We can summon Pagon, phrase no one has ever said in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! I am glad this guy's staying in, right? I'm glad that it is a back and forward matchup. I did think about, doing another game, but this one has been so long and just a whirlwind of surprises that I'm sure haven't finished yet. I'm sure there's a Raigeki or a Dark Hole or something coming down the line. But if not, the next turn is going to be the last turn. So we probably should play Final Destiny just to see what happens. We've got Change of Heart, so if he summons a monster then we should still be fine. What have you got? 3 in hand. Going for Dying Keto again to gain back 5,000. How do you keep drawing this back to 8,000? That's crazy. What I thought would be a quick video going through 2 or 3 duels to turn to one big, long grind fest. I'm going to be crashing his own Bahagon. Okay, opponent is operating. They're in the theatre. They're playing Operation. They're going to get the buzzers down in a minute. Right. Ooh, Flash Assailant. So this is our big one trick we're playing. See him once and you're done for. Is it worth going for this? I'm going to say yes. Tribute this, summon into the Flash Assailant, and it's just going to make our damage output per turn even better. Now, if he does play Change of Heart, for example, then this won't be great. But I think Change of Heart might be limit 1. I would hope it is. We're now back to even life. Just, please. You've got 2 in hand, you're drawing 1. Don't draw into the 3rd Dying Keto. If we were playing DM1, where you could have 40 cards, the same card in a deck, you could just play Dying Keto life point gain and probably win the duel on that. By 40 copies on that would be crazy, but you had the 3rd. How do you keep drawing this? Please, please let me leave. Stop holding me hostage. Field transform to Umi, okay, so you're playing the field spell, giving a power bonus, okay, that's fine. Do you have a Tongyo? Because that's going to be really annoying if you do. You have played a Tongyo, haven't you? Oh, okay. 1755 Tongyo. You attacked in, but you chose the wrong one, so you killed yourself? And he's scooped. What an end to this saga of trying out DM4 online. He's gone, and that is the experience you get on DM4 on Early Days Collection. It's people playing. I'm not sure if there is crossplay between PC and Switch. I don't think there is. Again, we don't know because the game is now on PC. But if there is, that's cool. If there's not, I would hope Konami had that at some point down the line. But I'm doubtful. Thanks for watching. That was wild.